boy Rudeness. You watching Rude Reviews. Stay tuned, boy.
What score you give your show?
A 10 out of 10, bitch.
You don't give nothing a 10 out of 10, nigga.
I give myself a 10 out of 10.
You a hoe.
Alright, this the forecast.
I hate your ass. You make me sick. I can't stand your black ass. I hate you.
Well, you know what? I hate your ass too. Do something.
Rudeness.
Hey, this my song.
Did you pick this?
No, I told him to pick something sweet.
Fuck it.
I told him Lil Nas X, so that's why I told him.
I was about to give you props. Like, okay.
But this my song though. This my song for sure. I told him it's episode 10, so he gotta pick something sweet.
Shout out to episode 10, man. It feel like we've done more than 10, but
No.
I just been wanting to do more than 10.
No, you forgot we missed a couple times.
We did. Shout out to everybody who's still fucking with us, though, man. You already know what it is. Rude Reviews, you already know who it is. Rudeness, 2 syllables all day, every day.
Hey, this your girl, blind. I ain't got on no socks today, y'all. It's hot outside.
Damn.
Got the dogs out.
My feet done.
Niggas
now.
ain't
Got
socks.
the dogs
My
out.
feet done.
Niggas is feet today. Foots.
Talking about foot.
Footsies.
It's Slapz. I'm in this bitch and I'm out this bitch. I gotta go.
Yeah,
I gotta go
yeah.
praise God.
Shout out to God, man.
I gotta go praise God.
Right, shout out to
We
God.
can do all things through Christ that strengthens them. Shout out to our sound guy. He's not gonna be here, but it's for the Lord,
Right.
It's
Q, you gonna have to get over there and do sound effects.
I'm good, man. We going.
We gonna make our own.
Right. For real. I'm about to get all the horns that I was owed for the past
I'm out
several
this
weeks.
bitch. I ain't seen shit either, so shit.
Oh yeah, he ain't shit anyway.
Yeah, I ain't fucking seen
Oh
shit.
man.
Turn the fuck up, man.
My Toy Story plans got fucked up.
Oh man.
You ain't missed shit, but we ain't gonna get into that later.
Hold it down.
Man. Shout out to
Episode
everybody,
10.
man. Like I said, shout out to everybody that's been fucking with us all day, every day. I've been slacking on the what the fuck you call
polls.
that shit? Yes, I have been slacking on the polls, but that's only because it hasn't really been shit out for real. That's really been that
not
good.
for real. Not to do no
You know what I'm
poll
saying?
on.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? But I will be back on it. We got a couple more calls. Thinking about doing one for Annabelle. I haven't seen yet, so I do apologize. Nigga just ain't had the time. But Blondie, go ahead and bring us in with the outline. What we covering today?
All right. Okay. So we're gonna talk to y'all about some news today. We're gonna talk a little bit about the BET Award top moments. I got some updates for y'all on You, Dear White People, and on Power. We're gonna review Men in Black. What was it? 4? Men in Black 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Men in Black 4,
International 4. Yep.
Shaft, and Toy Story 4. And then we're gonna talk about some upcoming movies for July.
Bet. As always, you already know it's gonna be some spoilers, you know what I'm saying? So anything that she just mentioned that, you know what I'm saying, you want to see for yourself, you want no spoilers, you haven't seen anything yet,
Fast forward.
Fast the fuck forward. Use your common sense, as R.
Time
Kelly would
stamps.
say. Use your fucking common sense. But yes, so we about to dive right in. First things first, though. Actually, you gotta bear with me one sec. Okay. Yep. First things first. Bring in the BET awards.
Did you watch the BET
I'm
Awards?
gonna be honest and I'm gonna say no. I did see the highlights though. See the highlights. Hey, Emily's in the building.
Oh my God.
But he's not stopping the show. Fuck him. But yeah, I seen a couple highlights on like the Shade Room Baller Alert.
I
It
knew
seemed
you
like it was
wasn't gonna
dope.
watch it.
I feel like everybody was like saying like it was a good award show this year.
It had some good moments.
Mhm.
It had, I got some top moments. Regina Hall, she did a DC, repping DC.
She did. She rep DC.
Cause she's from DC, so
Okay.
she had like the marching band. She did a routine. She brought Taraji out.
Get the fuck out the camera and have a seat.
So that was good to like bring in the show.
Okay.
Cardi B and Offset, they did the intro. That that was real hype.
Okay. What the song they performed?
Clout.
Okay.
They started off with Clout, and then she did Press. Last episode we talked about the Exonerated 5. They got a standing ovation.
That's
And
what's up. They was there?
Yeah, they was there. They got a standing ovation, and they spoke on injustice, being a black man and being what they went through. And she performed a song for them.
Hers, bae. She have on sunglasses?
She did. She did, all black.
Get that shit up.
Mary J. Blige got the Lifetime Achievement Award, and she brought Method Man out, brought Lil Kim out, and she did really good. Like,
Did she still had that little them weak ass little dance?
She still had the
moves
little,
and shit?
the little shoulders.
Weak ass shoulder, little stumbling.
I've only heard one song by Lizzo, but she went crazy, being that she's a plus size woman, so people didn't expect her to be.
I did see that.
Jumping
I've never
around,
heard of her
moving
before.
around, but she from Houston, and she said, she rep Houston. That's how they perform, and she gonna stay, true to her roots.
Is she just like a what type of music do she sing, or what type of artist?
She came out the song. She's a rapper, so her song is The Truth, and it's like a hip hop song.
Okay.
And then y'all know I love Lil Nas X. He came out there and fucked it up with Billy Ray Cyrus.
Shout out to Billy Ray, man.
Shout out to Lil Nas X, man. Y'all, he started off with $5 in his pocket. Now he like
everybody started off with $5 in their pocket.
But it's different though. But and then last but not least, I wanted to say for last, but Nipsey Hussle receiving the humanitarian award. Very, very, very beautiful speech by his mother.
Was Lauren there?
She was there, but she did not say anything. Okay. His kids was up there, Lauren was up there, his sister, his mom, his grandmother. Very, very, very well deserved. T.I. actually presented it.
Shout out to that, man. Shout out to the BET Awards. I feel like they doing big things now. I feel like they taking more feedback now and applying that shit, man. Because BET Awards has been trash the last few years. Oh, question. Was Beyonce there?
No.
I didn't think
so. But Rihanna was there.
Shout out to Rihanna. But Rihanna, for the most part,
she haven't been around though. That's the thing.
But she been at like the BET Awards.
But oh, and one last thing, Tyler Perry, he partnered with
Burger smell good as hell.
He partnered up with BET. He gonna come out with his own streaming service for BET. He said while y'all trying to fight to get a seat at the table, he building his own.
That's what's up, man. As much as people talk shit about Tyler Perry, bro, that nigga has been doing a lot for the culture, bro. Like, that nigga is I would say he is an icon for the culture. Shout out to our sound guy.
Mad Myles here.
Slapz would have been like, boo.
Right. You already know Slapz gonna pull some bullshit. You making me nervous standing up right there.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
You don't have a seat? No, man, you ain't in our line of view, man. Huh? Yeah, man. I like people standing around.
And then, so, man, y'all remember episode 2 when we reviewed You? It's coming back, season 2. They don't have a date yet. They don't have a date yet, but the main character said he actually was kind of freaked out by season 2 and how he got to act. It's gonna be a lot more
crazy shit,
craziness basically in there. So he said he had to prepare for that. So more coming soon on that.
Did y'all that shit no claps?
Did y'all watch Dear White People season 1 and season 2 on Netflix?
Yeah. I watched one episode. Turn that shit.
Okay.
I actually fuck with.
You like Dear White People? You didn't like season 2?
Nah.
Everybody liked season 1 better than season 2, but season 3 coming back. So stay tuned for that. And oh my God, guess what? Y'all, 50 Cent said Power not ending after season 6.
Bang.
That shit was never ending. That shit was just
he said he changed his mind and he gonna keep it going. So yeah, that's all the news I got for y'all, but stay tuned.
Definitely stay tuned. I got a couple more pieces to add just while we on the subject before we move into the shout out to The Handmaid's Tale. I just started watching that shit. Season 3 just dropped.
I heard that's
I
so
say
good.
About a week and a half ago. I just started. I'm on season 3 now. I think I'm on episode 4.
How long are the episodes? An hour?
Episodes are definitely an hour long. But it's a good kick, man. It's definitely a good kick. It's about a post, not apocalyptic, but like how they like polluted the earth and shit, and the infertility rate rose, so like kids not being born. So it's this group that took over the government, and they like basically made all the fertile women slaves, and it's just real wild, man. But it's dope to watch. So if y'all got, it's real crazy.
That's how I feel.
So if y'all got a minute, man, definitely check that out. Real quick, another thing, shout out to Zendaya. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name.
Zendaya.
She got a new show out called Euphoria.
Just so y'all know, Drake is the executive producer on that.
Is he? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Shout out to that. People, it actually just started.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
Don't crown Drake. Please don't crown Drake. It was something else that slipped my mind, but I think we'll get into it with the upcoming movies a little later on. Oh, no. Shout out to Orange is the New Black. Coming out July.
July what?
26.
Have y'all read the book? Because if y'all read the book, y'all probably wouldn't agree with the show. I read the book.
I don't read the book, or I didn't watch the show. So, but I'm hearing good things. It's good. What about it? What's the deal?
I mean, the book is different than the show. Like the show, kind of gives that. I don't watch the show, but the show gives like that female in prison. But in the book, it's not really
more
like
rough.
a hardcore prison. She's at a women's federal camp, like where Martha Stewart was.
You get that kind of feeling.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
When I watch it, I don't feel like they in a tough. Yeah,
oh,
facility.
okay.
Yeah,
So,
I
okay.
don't get that at all. So.
Yeah. Well, the people I was in class with that watched it, they like, oh, this not like the show. I guess they said the show is more raw than the book.
If you know jail, you know what jail is like.
You know jail.
For real.
But y'all know Martha Stewart was in that same camp she was in.
Oh, so that was that episode about probably then. They had this lady. That's Steve.
Yeah, she was in this at the same time. So
That's
the person, cause y'all know it's based off a true story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the woman who is based off of, she like that's what she talked about in the book. Like, yeah, I was in jail with Martha Stewart.
Okay.
Also, real quick, shout out to Jessica Jones, the last Marvel.
Hold on, fuck that. My bad. Cause I asked in the chat, am I late? And niggas talk about, yeah, Miles, you late as hell and shit.
I don't know.
You mean like them canceling all of them, or
no?
just?
I said, damn, am I late? Far as Jessica Jones season 3, cause I thought it was some old shit.
I'm not.
And
I haven't watched Jessica Jones.
Kai hold me like, yeah, you late as hell type shit.
I don't know if season 3 is the last one, or are they coming out with a new one?
No, it's out on Netflix now.
Already?
Yes.
Okay, the last season. Okay, well maybe you are. Maybe we both late then. But shout out to that, man. I actually like Jessica Jones more so than the other ones. I didn't really fuck with Luke Cage or
I ain't see it,
Iron Fist. I didn't fuck with Luke Cage season 2. Let me say that.
How, bro?
It
Go
just
ahead.
Wasn't.
That's
it was
crazy.
Just, it was just.
The Bushmaster, bro.
Nah, bro, I couldn't fuck with it.
Did you watch?
Yeah.
I heard it was good.
It was
You
Luke
ain't fuck
as
with
fuck. Told you. Thank you.
You
all right.
his junior, so you ain't no
Moving
better
on.
than
He's
him.
talking about his junior.
You know better than
He's
him,
like, I'm the
bro.
pappy. I'm that pappy. All right, so we're going to jump right into it. Real quick, I'm going to knock out Shaft. Since I was the only
heard
one,
that
I
was
the only
so
one that seen
good.
it. Have you seen it?
I haven't, but I was pushing it. I kept telling niggas it's a sleeper, bro.
It definitely was. Now, obviously it wasn't as good as the classic, or it wasn't like super great, but it was much better than I thought it was going to be. Samuel L. and my man's, I forgot his name, his son, the kid that played his son, they actually did a very good job. They had like a little chemistry going and everything, and it was actually pretty funny. Like, it was really funny. The story basically took place, spoiler alerts, obviously, story basically took place with his mom at the beginning of the movie, Regina Hall. Regina Hall and Sam was chilling, then their car got shot up. And the baby was in the back seat. So Regina was like, I'm leaving, I'm taking the kid, it's too dangerous for us, I'm saying, you being here. And he was just like, I'm saying, he can't leave his post. So basically took him while he was growing up. He was sending them gifts and stuff. They was inappropriate gifts, but he was still trying to keep in touch, sending them like Christmas gifts and shit. Long story short, kid come back. He's older now. He's probably like in his 20s. He works at the FBI as an analyst. So he comes back. His friend gets killed. He seeks the help of Shaft. So they basically go on this little trip trying to figure out what happened. Coming to find out, the dude that, or the reason that his son's friend got killed was linked to the dude that initially shot up their car in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So they made it play where, they tried to make a play where Shaft didn't really care about him and wasn't in his life. And he was so fixated on this case that he never closed. But come to find out, the reason why he was so fixated on it was because that the dude knew that his son was in the car and they shot it up. So that's why he couldn't, like, in the beginning when she asked him, you either come move with us and leave this shit alone, or you stay here and do your cop work and, you know, do that. He said the only reason why he stayed is because he wanted to find a nigga that originally shot up the Carter kid, you know, that put his son in danger. So it was dope. It was a great Father's Day thing. I feel like they dropped the movie around a great time. You know, if you haven't seen it already, definitely take your pops. If you're blessed enough still have your pops in your life, it's definitely a good movie, funny. They got everything involved in the movie. Ended good. They brought back the original Shaft. They just had everything, man. I gave it I actually got to pull it up. I want to say I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. Let me see.
Bang, bang.
That sounds accurate.
Let me see if I got it right. Nope, I actually gave it a 7 out of 10. But it was still worth seeing. Yo, if y'all know me, y'all know the 7 out of 10 is still worth seeing. So definitely check that out. Bada bing, bada boom. Next up. That's right. No. You want to do Men in Black first? Or want to do Choice of Words? Want to do Men in Black? And this is gonna be real short and sweet,
I didn't
man.
see it, y'all. I didn't see it.
Have you seen it, Miles?
Nah.
Yeah, don't see it. Don't waste your money.
I like them though, bro.
Men in Black was, and I like them too. I like them too, but
you don't like them for that movie.
It wasn't. I don't feel like they did bad as actors, but their chemistry wasn't really there, and like the storyline was a bit blah. It was like corny jokes. Blah. Yeah, it was like the movie was just like a real fucking snooze. It was anticlimactic. They had plot holes.
Do it look rushed?
It seemed rushed, but more so than anything, it was predictable. You know what I'm saying? The original Men in Black movies, you know what I'm saying, there was a secret agency, and this, you know, was so secretive that nobody knew about it because, you know, they had the neuralizers. This one, she kind of found them on her own, and it was kind of like a mess. Like, they wasn't so secretive anymore. They was just
out there
because
with shit.
Yeah, like her parents was deneuralized, but she wasn't affected by like the inconsistency in the neuralizer, and like who it affected was real inconsistent. So I feel like they kind of dropped the ball with that. And then the story was real anticlimactic, and it was predictable.
How Fat Thor do?
Fat Thor was annoying. I feel like he played the same person in every movie, just a different character's name. Because he was like the annoying Chris. What's his name in real life? Chris Hemsworth. He was that exact annoyingly amusing person like that. And they never really explained. Like beforehand, he was this, you know, serious dude all about his business. But like as the movie went on, they was like, oh, he didn't used to be like this, or he's changed, you've changed. Like, damn, man. Like even one of the aliens he was supposed to be protecting, it's like, yeah, man, he's changed. And they never really explained like why he changed or why he was goofy. So it was just it was kind of all over the place. But I don't know. Maybe take kids. Maybe they would be willing to go see it. Maybe think they would be good. A 3.5 out of 10.
Little criminal activity.
Wait, what? What you gave it?
I got 3.5.
He had a 3.5.
3.5 out of 10. Your shit's trash. Don't.
Shout out to Nanny McPhee. She was the boss. Y'all seen Nanny McPhee?
The movie?
Yeah.
Nah.
Y'all never seen Nanny McPhee? No. Well, she was the woman that's been in the Men in Black. That's the boss. Like, that's her.
Oh, okay.
And she
I know that. Fun fact.
And then I can't think of her real name, but she was the main character in Men in Black before.
I know.
But she played in, she played in Creed.
I can't remember her name.
You know, she played in Creed, but
she bi, ain't she?
That's Janelle Monáe's girlfriend.
Yeah, that's who that is. Yep.
Yeah.
But she fine as hell to me. She actually didn't do a bad job.
Actress.
I feel like they need to stop putting Chris Hemsworth in these goofy ass
Rudeness.
these goofy ass roles, man. Give him a serious role. But in any case,
you ain't see the Moby Dick movie? Pause.
Nah, a while ago. I've seen that movie.
He was pretty serious in there. So
where you find that movie from? X video?
It recently just came out, bro.
XNXX?
It's not the porn.
How recently it came out?
Probably like a year ago.
For real?
Yeah.
It was called Moby Dick?
No.
Or The Dick?
It's called Dick for sure.
It was called Dick for sure. Bet. I'm gonna look it up.
I'm done.
I ain't never seen them behave in this manner.
Yeah, y'all sick. Toy Story. Bring us in. Blondie,
I just can't believe you, Q. You did. You seem like you didn't really enjoy the movie.
You did?
I never said that.
You didn't say that, but it seemed like it. But y'all, I think that they ended it well. You know, so of course it started off.
you the first. That's the only reason.
I personally think it should end there because like at this point, our kids or my little cousins, they don't really know who Toy Story is. Like, so I felt connected to it because I grew up with Toy Story. But, you know, coming back from Toy Story 3, when, you know, Andy left for college and he gave all his toys to Bonnie. I do agree with you. I didn't fuck with her. I didn't like how she was treating Woody.
Yeah, bro. Fuck that bitch.
I ain't like that. You can't play with every other toy and then the main toy
bro,
that helps everybody, that got everybody together, and you just said fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So, you know, it start off with that, like, she not playing with Woody. You know, all the toys are getting played with. They go on a road trip. And, before they go on a road trip, Bonnie is now in kindergarten, and she made this toy called Forky. I thought the toy was weird. I never made nothing like that as a kid. He was funny, but I never made nothing like that as a kid ever. It was,
you know, kids do.
Oh, you was
like
very
that.
creative.
Trash.
She was very creative, but that's.
No, I said you were.
Nah, that's. Well, I had imaginary friends. Not gonna lie, y'all. I was the only child for a long time.
I used to play with barrettes, though. I used to make a toy
What?
out of fucking anything. Yes, bro. I grew up with girls, so whenever I was like over at my grandma's house and like somebody's getting their hair braided and I couldn't watch TV or nothing like that, bro, I tell you, I made toys out of anything. So I don't fault her for making my nigga.
I don't fault her because, you know, a child needs something to cope with, but it was just a little creepy to me. Like, it was just a little creepy. So.
So this nigga Miles fooling on the soundboard.
So they end up going on a road trip. They take all the toys, and, you know, Woody spent a whole movie trying to protect Forky and explain to him why Bonnie need him. Of course, they gotta have like a little evil plot. Oh dang, y'all, I missed it. I'm sorry. At the beginning, they show when Bo Peep had got sold sold. So
like the earlier movie.
In the earlier movie,
okay.
So like before when Andy was still little, so they showed that scene when she got sold. Anyways, they go on a road trip and they end up going into this antique shop. Wow, they had the bank. I ain't even gonna try to say it, y'all. I can't pronounce it.
Sound it out. Go ahead, take your time.
You racist. The racists slur my language.
Well, how you spell it?
I'm trying to get the soundboard ready.
Right. Go ahead. She's silly, bro.
Ventriloquist.
Oh, there you go.
Ventriloquist. They had them in there. Well, my friend called them the Annabelle dolls. I'm like, those not the Annabelle dolls, but those are in there, and it's like antique dolls. She was trying to steal Woody's voice box because she wanted to get, you know, she wanted to have a kid, and then Woody ended up running into Bo Peep. That's why he originally went into the antique shop, because he saw her lamp. So he was trying to go in there and rekindle with her. They end up kidnapping Forky. Buzz end up leaving everybody trying to find Woody. They got all these new toys and stuff. And like, it's pretty much like, I don't know.
I feel like it was just, overall, I feel like the movie,
it sounded like they should have left it at 3.
alone. Yes, they should have left it fucking alone. Now, granted,
it sounded like it made us more sad.
The movie wasn't bad at all.
It wasn't bad.
It had definitely a solid storyline, solid plot, and all that. The only thing I didn't agree with was the fact that she was hoeing the fuck out of Woody. The second fact is the fact that it was real. What's the word I'm looking for? Like they tried to give this movie a story, like the Bo Peep story, like how they made that shit in the beginning, tried to give like her own role. I feel like that shit was really irrelevant. Like, you know, y'all had to come up with a reason to make another movie, and y'all just implanted the story. You know, I don't know, but I feel like that was significant enough for them to cover within the first 3 movies.
Nah.
But they waited till this movie to do it. I didn't like how they did that, and it was predictable. Like, you knew because they brought in a movie with them being separated.
How did she get sold though? Out of all the toys though.
She didn't get sold. She got sold.
Sold.
It wasn't really Andy's toy. It was Molly's toy. So Molly was like, I don't know if she was getting weird shit, and she just gave it away. But
I thought that. Listen, Woody is one loyal toy. I think if he was real, he would be a real loyal friend. But I think that they just tried to like give him something, because every movie he's been doing something for everybody else. Everybody been getting love, interest. Everybody got this, and he lost who he really wanted. So I think that was sick. Yeah, that Bo Peep and Woody was
they had a relationship.
So,
but I didn't like
that's the ending.
Well, the ending is he was going to leave. What I thought was going to happen, I thought that all the new toys that they had met, all the lost toys, was going to go with Bonnie, like how they did
like how he promised them to.
Like,
and they never
right. But then, you know, he had this little moment where when he at the beginning of the movie, when Bo Peep asked to come with him, when she like, come with me, he had his hands right there, and then he jumped off like he can't go. Then at the end, he did the same thing, and he turned back around, like, and Buzz was like, she'll be okay. But he was talking about Bonnie. So he, like, it was sad to me, y'all. I'm not going to lie.
So he's on his
I
Captain
cried,
America
y'all.
That shit wasn't sad to me at all because, number one, the history between Buzz and Woody from the past 3 movies, like, these motherfuckers done saved each other's lives and almost died together. That separation, yeah, I ended up seeing it, ho. That separation of Buzz and Woody, not until recently. The separation between Buzz and Woody was so, like, it was so dry. Like, these niggas been through so much. You just like, oh no, she'll be all right, man. Bonnie be all right. Then they did a little hug. Then it was over.
But Buzz never realized.
Like, that shit was shitty as fuck. Like, these niggas got too much history for them.
No,
What you
but
wanted
see,
to happen
Woody
in
was
that
the
quick of a
smartest
time,
one.
though.
Woody
Like-
was the smartest one. He the
That
only
sure
one that
was.
had some sense.
But
Buzz
it
didn't even
wasn't-
know what a conscience was.
It wasn't sentimental at all. I didn't even have no emotional connection to both
Did
people.
you-
So I'm like, fuck that
Did
bitch.
you expect that from Buzz though?
right.
I expected a more sentimental scene with them leaving each other. The shit wasn't sentimental
Because
at
it was
all.
Pride Month.
Okay, so I
It wasn't
disagree.
sentimental.
Because it was Pride Month. You wanted.
I
more
disagree.
That shit ain't had nothing to do with it.
I
Bert and Ernie
disagree.
type shit.
I think that it was a nice
They just
ending
had
because
too
Woody
much
got what
history,
he
bro.
wanted. He fulfilled his purpose. He helped all these toys, so he should be able to do his own thing. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I cried like a baby. Like, I couldn't even believe I was crying. Like, I went to see me and my tail went to see it. He was looking at me like, "You cried?" Like, I had tissue and everything. Like,
Yeah, that
it
shit.
was sad.
I think this movie was
It was
probably.
sad. I'm emotional. I cried on Toy
This is-
Story 3 and
This
one,
is not to
so-
say this movie was a horrible movie, but this was the
We
worst
just
out of
fucked
the
it
4.
up for you.
Wow.
This is the worst movie out of the 4.
You
for
don't
sure.
I
agree?
ain't like
It
2.
wasn't sad?
2 wasn't all that. 2 was the second worst
Laughing.
of all of them.
So
2 was better than
how
this.
how would you wanted it to end?
I would have wanted. I don't mind Woody going, and being with the lost toys because he did kind of. I would rather him do that than to sit in the closet and be whole for the next umpteen years. So I thought that was good. But I just wanted a more sentimental kind of like detachment from the whole "you got a friend in me" whole shit. Like, when y'all think about the original Toy Story to where they is now, bro, like, they've been through so fucking much, bro. So fucking much. But before Bo Peep was even, involved, and they just was like, Bonnie will be all right. All right.
But I felt like Slinky
Deuces,
was his
like,
man
what?
more than Buzz though.
You said what?
Slinky was his man's though.
Slinky was his man.
More
I
than
mean,
Buzz.
but
was
ain't
his
nobody
man.
say
But
nothing.
it
No,
was-
nobody said
But y'all
anything.
know the
when he
whole
left.
movie is around Buzz and Woody, bro. And I feel like they dropped the ball with that shit. But, it is what it is.
Me
Kids
personally,
movie,
Woody
kids
always
movie.
been the main character. He's always been faced with possibly being replaced because there's been so many new toys coming in. I feel like
Say, do you still play with your Cowboys and Indians from when you was little? Shit.
I mean, I just
I'm not saying that
we got
that's
some comments.
Yeah, I'm not saying that that's like the
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the story wasn't bad, but
Not today.
Not
you know,
today.
It is what it
It's
is.
early.
We got
People
it's
still at work.
early. Yeah, I was about to say.
They could have ended it better,
But what you rate?
long story short, I think I rated it a 7. Let me double check. I always forget,
What you rate?
especially if the movie one.
I gave it a 7.5.
I actually
That's
gave
low for
it a
this.
7.5 as well.
That's low.
Yeah, this is definitely the worst one out of the 4.
No.
It was to me.
No, Toy Story 2 was.
Toy
that's
Story
that's
2
to
was
me.
the second
Toy
worst
Story 2 was
I
the
didn't like
worst.
it. It was trash.
That
to
was
me.
the
I
worst.
don't agree.
You don't agree?
Toy Story 2, I did not like that. Just the whole fact that a grown ass man was. It just was weird to me. I was thinking it in a different way.
But
Like,
that one was realistic though. The second one was realistic. Like some shit like that could actually happen.
that's
But
weird. to
This
me.
one they was doing too much moving around and like
But that's realistic.
it wasn't realistic.
Maybe because I played with toys, so I took my toys everywhere I went, road trips, all of that. All of
I
that
for
was
sure
like
did.
realistic.
I mean, but that's realistic. I'm talking about when the toys was like moving
I
around
did.
by themselves.
I
Like
had
they'd
a
be in
duffel
one
bag
spot,
full of
you turn
wrestling
around,
figures.
then there'd be another spot.
But they was doing
running
that in Toy
around,
Story too. They was running around the store and everything.
and
Like,
they'd be running around like the playground, like Woody was running out of the thing. While the
I mean,
kids
none
was
of the
jumping in.
none of the Toy Stories are realistic because a lot of stuff
Wow.
was just.
Toy Story 3 and Toy Story 1 was pretty realistic. Toy Story 2 was for the most part. I just think this one they just kind of took that shit
Sid
over.
the Garbage Man and 3.
Who?
Sid, the first crazy little kid in the first
I
one.
think somebody.
No,
I think I
he's
remember
in
somebody
one.
saying that.
He's in 1, but
He's
the
in 1,
Garbage
and I
Man
think he
in
was.
part
Garbage
two.
Man in
Yeah, I
2.
think I remember
No,
somebody
part
saying
3.
that
That
shit.
shit was funny as fuck.
But yeah, I would definitely still say check it out though.
Still
Definitely check
see it,
out.
man. If you grew up with Toy Story, you definitely have to see it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I saw it.
7.5 dog.
7.5.
7.5. But yeah, that's we still, like I said, we still got to check out Annabelle. We still got to check out Chucky. I'm still on. Actually, I want to see this movie also that's out now. It's called Anna. It's like this white lady savior. She's like the white John Wick. White lady.
I don't want to see that.
I do want to check that out because I heard that was solid. But there are a lot of new movies coming up. Also, another piece of Lion King news that we done touch on earlier. Beyonce wrote a couple songs that's gonna be on the soundtrack. I, for one, think that they're putting too much on emphasis on Beyonce in this whole movie. Like, I just feel like her voice as a character is just unnecessarily overwhelming. I just feel like they could have picked somebody better than fucking Beyonce.
Are y'all ready for the Beehive, Blondie? You ready for the Beehive?
I mean, I personally feel like they not putting enough emphasis on they have the original Mufasa. I'm trying to figure out why nobody is realizing that he's still living and he's playing the original
somebody
character.
make a post about that today.
I think people still, well, not everybody.
Like,
I don't think so, but like,
still,
it's not enough emphasis. Like, wow, we have, you know.
It's not enough emphasis for show because they only talk about
James
Beyonce
Earl
and
Jones?
Childish Gambino.
And then Alfre Woodard, she's like playing Simba's mom. Hello,
I mean,
like,
the
what's
whole
going
cast
on?
is
Like,
fire though.
The whole cast is. Now,
Beyonce.
what I will say,
Jeez.
I mean, I love Beyonce because she a Virgo. We just great people, but I don't care to. What? Wow.
Her voice is just.
I think that they trying to give her a chance with animation movies with that. I do think that her and Childish Gambino voice do go together. I'm excited because but I just like Childish Gambino.
I fuck with Childish Gambino too.
He's
He a dope ass artist. Dope fucking
He's
artist.
great. So, I mean, I'm excited. I'm just saying.
Shout out to Lion King, man. You already know we got the tickets on deck, private screening. Fuck with us. Log on to the Forecast Podcast page. Give y'all all the ins and outs about how to purchase and what's included. So please don't sleep on that. It's going to be a dope time.
But before we get into the movie, can you Trap Disney? What's going on?
Yeah, Trap Disney is still a date being put in place. I spoke on it last time. Well, no, I spoke on it on the last Forecast show.
Episode.
Yup, that I was going to push it back because I'm putting in work. I wanted this shit to be solid.
So you pushing it back?
I'm pushing it back. Yup, the day is pushing it back to be determined, but y'all will know definitely within, it's going to be this summer for sure.
I can help with that too.
Yeah.
The joint.
Oh, no, for sure. You already know, all hands on deck. All right, real quick.
Oh, I forgot we got this.
Real quick, Hunger Games. They got the prequel in the works, man. What? So shout out to it's a lot of prequels actually coming out, man. Hunger Game prequels in the works. The Kingsman. I don't know if y'all ever seen the Kingsman Secret Service. They got a prequel in the works. I actually liked the first Kingsman when my man was in that church and shot up and killed all them people. Have y'all seen it? Huh? He talking about he shouldn't have survived. He shouldn't have got shot in it, but you know, people survive getting shot in the head. Did you see it, Miles?
Nah.
Bro, that's gotta just go on YouTube. You ain't gotta watch the movie. Go on YouTube and watch Kingsman Secret Service church scene.
Can we go back real quick?
They were banging in that bitch. That was probably one of the best outside of like the John Wick 3 shit. That was probably the best action scenes I've ever seen. But go ahead, we can go back on what?
The whole Hunger Games.
What about it?
Why?
Why the prequel?
Yeah.
People love Hunger Games, bro. People love the books. People love the movies. Niggas love that shit.
No, I love it for sure, but like,
I don't necessarily love it. I'm saying people love it.
I never watched it. Never cared to watch it. Never read the books.
You gotta watch it. It's interesting enough to watch it.
I'm not saying it's not interesting. I liked the Divergent series more, so that's
I like the first two.
That's what I lean towards more than that. I don't really like seeing the movies if I haven't read the book. That's just me personally, because I heard it. If
Twilight.
I actually read the books for those. I watched the movies first, then I watched, then I read the
book reading, man. I need me a new book to read.
I couldn't do
it about it.
No, I just wasn't a reader, so it just be like I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and everybody tell me like I gotta read Harry Potter.
If y'all remember Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, that movie that came out, that series was dope as fuck.
Oh, I thought you was about to say they was coming out in a movie.
You was ready like.
I was hype as fuck.
I love Greek mythology and I love that book series, so shout out to that. They also, it's a lot of new movies coming out, man. They coming out.
Where do you find those at? Because I only found like 3 huge movies that's coming out. Well, 2 huge movies in July that we care about.
Industrial, Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb. They got a lot of recent updates and shit like that. Disney got a lot of shit coming out. Frozen 2. They got this.
But that's
new
wait,
shit
hold on. I thought we was talking about upcoming, like next month.
Oh, you know I'm talking about like recently. Oh no. I'm just
okay.
giving the recent. If we want to talk about upcoming shit, definitely Spider-Man. Got to check
Definitely
that out. How y'all think
Spider-Man.
that's gonna go?
Fire, bro.
I don't know, y'all. I like the
I'm talking about,
guy
like,
that
the plot,
plays
though.
him.
The plot. How y'all think that's gonna go?
Spoiler.
With Mysterio.
Spoiler alert.
You know how it's gonna go?
No, but I heard.
Just tell. Yeah, it ain't no spoiler because ain't nobody ever seen it.
I heard they entered into the U-verse, like the Spider-Verse.
Multiverse and shit. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be fire.
I
And
think
I
that's
heard
gonna be
that Toby's gonna be in it.
Toby who?
Yeah.
I know you ain't talking about
He-
Toby Keith.
He's supposed to be a Spider-Man from another universe.
Fucking Toby Keith. Hell no. I hope they don't bring Tobey Maguire in this shit, bro.
It's gonna be the Venom one.
You know how mad I'd be, bro. To buy his hair.
No, actually, all the other two though. I heard the last two Spider-Man supposed to be different.
What's his name?
Spider-Man and
Andrew
different.
Garfield or
I
something
still
like that.
think the guy that's playing it now, I don't know his
He
name.
the best one.
He been the best one. I think he fits the role of a teenager. He looks like one. The other one looked like two grown ass men playing around in the suit.
I don't think that the one previous to Tom Holland did a bad job. I actually liked him because he was actually the one that played with like Jamie Foxx and Electro and him. Y'all remember that?
He wasn't that bad.
That's what I'm saying.
He wasn't that bad to me either, bro.
I don't
like
know.
him.
I just like
I
this one.
fuck with Toby too,
I just
dog.
like
I don't
this
fuck
one.
with Toby at all. Toby always got his ass whooped.
Bro,
Toby
I
was
just
like
not
this one.
a great
Spider-Man 2
bro.
was fire, bro.
It was a
Versus
solid,
Doc.
decent
Can't remember.
movie.
Bro, that was one of the best superhero fight scenes, bro.
Fuck that shit, bro. Fuck him.
Do y'all watch Stranger Things?
I couldn't get it. I couldn't get into
That's
it.
so crazy. It's
I
coming
couldn't.
back out. Season 3 is
They
coming
all
out
gonna
next
be
week.
grown as fuck. They all
Season
grown
3
as fuck
coming
right
out
now.
next week. So crazy.
You like it?
I like straight. I normally, but I like kind of like weird stuff like that because
I
I
do
got
too,
into
but I
I
couldn't
got
get
into
into
Black
it.
Mirror. I didn't think I was gonna get into Black Mirror, and then I started watching Stranger Things. It's weird, but I'm like, oh, it's a good show.
What's the show? I don't know. Y'all probably the football show. That shit.
All American.
You watch it?
I haven't watched this on my list. Is it good?
That shit good as fuck to me. You ain't like it? Yeah.
Nah.
Emil from the hood,
That
and
shit-
I told
always thought that
you.
shit was trash, bro.
What? All American?
Trash.
What?
I heard it
I
was
fuck
overhyped
with it,
like
bro.
a motherfucker. Heard it was overhyped. I only watched one episode. And
See, I don't know about the hype. I just watched it on some random
Okay.
shit, so I'm just like, oh, this shit cool.
Well, I'm just saying, y'all. If y'all like Ava DuVernay, Queen Sugar is back on. It's a really good show.
I don't want to
Oh
hold her, bro.
no! I
but
know you didn't
She
just thumbs
pissed me
down.
off, man.
Whoa!
I ain't never
She
seen
pissed
Queen
me
Sugar,
off,
bro.
man.
Queen Sugar is real good. That's a really good
Did you
show.
listen to our last episode? Don't you heard
35?
about? Yeah, you heard about her saying her and Oprah don't want us to call her them auntie.
They don't wanna be
What's wrong with
aunties,
that?
bro. That's what he was saying.
What's wrong with that?
They said it make them feel older. It's derogatory. It's a derogatory term.
Miles, you ain't like that.
I don't like that, bro.
Yeah, bro, like that shit is a term of endearment.
My
bro.
thing is like, the next powerful woman in your life is probably third is your aunt, like, and it's just like the way y'all making it seem like, oh, this is just the most negative thing ever, and it's just like, all right.
Yeah.
I get it. They probably shouldn't have been like, oh, I don't
Oprah
know.
better be glad we don't call her as grandma. Shit,
For real.
The fuck you
Y'all
better take,
tripping, man.
auntie.
She look
Oprah,
good for
you
her
doing
age.
more and more shit for us to, you know what I'm saying, disinvite you to this barbecue, man. Keep
That's
that
a
shit
fact.
up. Keep
I
that
love
fucking shit
Oprah,
up.
man. She come out with the best shows.
Did you? Oh, y'all got more stuff?
No, I was about to say, man, shout out to all the it's a lot more upcoming movies, man, but I want to, hold off on that till we get more information. Obviously, we got the new Batman coming out. The more recent movie we got coming up is the Joker movie. I just seen a full-length trailer for that, and I think that might actually be solid.
Trash.
The only reason why I'm saying that is because from the trailer, I don't see any miscues in it. It looks like it looks like they're doing a real good job of telling like his origin story. And Heath Ledger, I thought was gonna do a horrible job, and he did the best.
I'm
job.
sorry. I don't see how they play that role because that is it
fucked
seems like
everybody
too
up.
much.
It does, and if you see,
I ain't trying to be funny, but ain't that how Heath Ledger,
Yeah.
like, wasn't that related to his death because he put so much into the Joker role?
And if y'all see the trailer, y'all see how like
Scary.
he be getting like abused and like bullied and shit. And
Oh, his
how
pop fucked
it's
him up.
wild
I mean,
as
I think
shit. Like, it's
I
wild as
want to go
fuck.
see it
I'ma
because it
see
looked
it for sure.
interesting, but
I
I'm
think it's
just
gonna
like,
be- I
gonna
think
be
it's gonna
dark
be
as hell.
good. I think it's gonna be good as fuck. Yeah, I think it's gonna be dark as fuck too. But so shout out to that. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got for the upcoming movies. But y'all definitely stay tuned because we got a lot of shit coming up that we're gonna speak on. Like I said, Annabelle and Chucky, and there's a lot more movies coming out. So definitely stay tuned. Miles, what were you gonna say?
I just want two topics real quick.
Go ahead.
I heard Dark Phoenix wasn't that bad.
Oh, did we review that?
I sort of.
you
No.
when we were supposed to something happened.
Oh wow!
So I heard mixed reviews on that. Just wanted to say that.
It was the reason why we forgot about it. It was trash. It was trash.
These two said it was trash, but somebody said that. Shout out to Tate. He said that the expectations because of Marvel, the expectations for X-Men movies be so high. It's just like people just be like, "Oh, it's trash," and he said it really wasn't that bad.
I don't think that's the case. I just think it was trash just because it was trash. People just, if you think about all the other X-Men movies, you know what I'm saying, none of them has been like top notch. Like besides like the first one or the second.
You know what's crazy?
Rotten
Tomatoes gave First Class a high ass rating.
That's terrible because
like, that's
all
crazy.
of them, all of like the newer installments,
Logan
like
was
the last three. Logan was fire as fuck, but the last three installments was trash. But this one was like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, what am I looking like? Who are these characters? Like, not necessarily who are these characters, but you had no emotional attachment to the characters. Even the one main character, Mystique, the one that was supposed to be like one of the main characters, spoiler alert, ended up dying in the first 20 minutes of the movie, and that shit was just like,
damn, you just fucked me up with that shit.
Yeah, it was, but you know what I'm saying. But they took it so far off track from like this installment. Come on, now this is reviews, you already know. But this installment went so far off track from like the comics and what we used to seeing. Like Mystique honestly shouldn't have been with the X-Men that long. And
I don't know where
the you know what I'm saying, right?
From,
so for them to bring in this Dark Phoenix character and talking about I blame him, Hunger Games. Like she's supposed to be naked through the whole movie. But shout out to the original X-Men movies that had her naked as hell through all the movies. But in any case, yeah, it was just real like what the fuck am I watching? Like the action scenes was trash. They still trying to pit this. I'm about to call this nigga Morpheus. Magneto versus Charles X. They made this nigga Charles X seem like a fucking evil person because he was blocking her bad memories, and him and Magneto ended up getting into it again. Then Magneto changed his mind and he didn't want to kill her, and it's just the same old fucking song, man. Shit was just on repeat, and it was just boring to watch. So please don't waste your money on that. Hold on, I actually gave a review on this. It was low as fuck, I know for sure.
He didn't even review it, so that's why.
That was his review.
I did.
No, I know.
Oh, he did.
Oh, you mean like on the show?
Yeah, but not on the show. You did.
Yeah, no, I didn't on the show. I gave it a 5 out of 10.
5.
Yeah, it's better than Men in Black though. Men in Black is terrible.
Second thing, did you see the Oprah?
I did. I forgot about that. Didn't I talk about? Oh no, I didn't talk about that last episode.
That's why I'm here. Let's go.
He gonna give himself some gunshots.
Because we was supposed to do it last week. That's why.
Yeah, I know.
We was supposed to do it last week.
Wow.
That shit hit hard.
Speak on it, cause I ain't see it.
You ain't see it? Wow. So she had like all the.
Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah.
She had all the actors on there, and of course, you know, the real exonerated 5. It was a lot. Like I know that Ava DuVernay, she was like really shocked. She said honestly, she didn't expect for it to have this many streams, to have this like such in a public eye, and she actually she said that she don't blame Linda Fairstein for everything. So she kind of spoke on that, like she don't really blame her for it. She think it's a system, and she think it's more people that should be blamed. And all of the actors like really like got emotional during it, but like Jarrell Jerome, he cried during the whole interview. Like I think what broke my heart the most, Corey couldn't talk. Like he really he can't really talk.
Yeah,
like he needs like some.
I gotta go watch that shit.
He needs some therapy because he couldn't even really speak on it. I think it was like shock in the fact that he never got any speech therapy. And Antron, like wow,
no, that's what fucked me.
That's like that shit was a lot. Like that was
that shit on Netflix.
Lot. Yeah. Yes, it's on Netflix.
Watch that shit when I get
like that was a lot. Like she yeah, she put it on there when it first came out. They put it on there and on her
trying to get back
network.
Cool with our community, bro.
But it was Antron. I mean, he touched on like how he still hate his father. He resents him. He's a coward, and it's sad because his mom didn't even get to see this documentary. Like they talked about like how they interviewed her and she had passed away before the documentary came out.
Yeah, I took that personal. That's what fucked me up because it was like a lot of people do a lot for money, and the first thing he said was like, that money, I couldn't even save my mom with the money y'all think we good with.
Couldn't get a new lung, new heart.
He was going
like,
in on that shit, bro.
He was very respectful, just like, no ma'am, yes ma'am. He was like, but I just he don't fuck with his daddy, and he never forgave him.
He the most like I know we sit here, we like Corey. I feel like he's more.
But no, he's messed up for sure.
He's more fucked up than all of them.
For sure.
Is.
I don't, and we had this conversation before, and we all agreed that you gotta forgive people because that shit is toxic for your life, your health, your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health. But I can't say that I blame him for still having that resentment.
Well, I mean, it's a little different now that I watched it because we actually got to see and hear what he said.
I didn't even get to see and hear. I get to see and hear, and I know that
the real situation is way more different than what they see. You know what I'm saying? So I could see the father probably whooping his ass, pushing him around, shit like that. I'm not saying that's what happened.
Yeah, but I could see it happening. But it was just like, but the fact that he said I have my own kids and I can never see my kids doing that. Like, he can never see him doing that to his kids. And they also touched on about like how they tell their kids what to do, what not to do when it comes to the police. And it was sad. Y'all know I love Corey.
Hey, the women on him too. Heavy.
I love Corey.
I'm talking the real one. They on his ass on his Instagram. You was saying he was fine and all that shit.
I know you went through some messed up stuff, but you're a good looking guy.
Probably could get any woman in the world right now, bro.
I don't know about that, but yeah,
go on this shit. Go on this shit, bro.
Jarrell Jerome, he's about to this is brick break. I can see him coming up in a lot of upcoming movies because
yeah, he did his thing.
He might be the new Michael B. Jordan, Q.
Nah.
Man, listen, real quick before we end this episode, we gotta start getting more black actors out here, man. I'm so fucking tired of seeing the same black actors in the same movie. Shout out to Daniel Kaluuya and even shout out to Michael B. Jordan. As tired as I am of seeing him, bro. But we gotta start finding and start pushing. We gotta start supporting more of these black actors, man. Because there's a lot of black actors out here that don't get the light that they need to have. I feel like it's a lot of black actresses that's getting a lot of light. Like, it's Ray, and then it's a lot of other black actors that got like their own little mainstream sitcoms. But black dudes
for black women to get roles over the black men.
How you figure? Because I agree. I just want to know your point of view.
Because the first thing that sells in movies most of the times is sex, appeal.
I don't know about
women are way more beautiful than men. So,
but I'm not saying like that, but I'm saying like,
and y'all more intelligent right now.
But I'm saying for a woman, like, what if she ain't got the fat ass and the titties and the waist? No. But for example,
I get what you're saying.
I'm gonna use Taraji P. Henson for example because a lot of people never paid attention to her. Like when she got in Baby Boy, like when she was a baby boy, they paid attention to her, but not for real. Shit. But as she elevated and as she grew, they like, oh, okay, nah, I fuck with you. But I'm just saying, like, she kind of even touched on like how it was hard for her being like, starting off. It's not. I don't know.
That's why I fuck with Tyler Perry for giving black actors a chance because a lot of shit in Hollywood when they gave them niggas chances. I just want the community to like support these black actors, man. And ain't nothing wrong with the low budget films on Netflix. I don't watch the shit, but let's shoot higher, man. Let's aim higher.
That's my girl, man. She a Virgo too.
Please aim higher. But yeah, with that being said, shout out to everything. Like I said, it's a lot of upcoming shit, so y'all please stay tuned. Please stay tuned. So you about to hit me with the what?
No, I was about to do a round of applause, but you was talking.
Oh, you can do the round of applause?
We talking about Kiki Palmer.
It's my round of applause.
Wow.
My round of applause. Shout out to the new Friday coming out in the works. Shout out to the new Space Jam in the works.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Ice Cube confirmed the last installment of Friday. And then
he did.
Shout out to LeBron James and the new
Y'all
Space
love
Jam.
Ice Cube.
Space Jam the roster.
I'm interested in the Space Jam too. I honestly wish they would have put Kobe in it, but I still don't like LeBron, but I am interested to see how they're going to play out because they got a lot of other NBA superstars that I think it's going to be the Monstars like Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard. I forgot they got a lot of other players playing. Who? Klay Thompson.
And there's two WNBA players.
It is. And there's a couple WNBA players. So they definitely going to do their thing, I feel like. I haven't seen Bugs Bunny in a while, so shout out to Bugs Bunny.
It's gonna be weird.
I just hope they keep the original Looney Tunes in there because it's not gonna.
They can't change. They can't change.
I don't know these days. I don't know.
WB a suit of fuck out there, niggas so
fast. I'm just saying. I don't know.
I mean, you got to look at all the Looney Tune movies that have dropped. Like they still in their bag.
I don't know. I'm just hoping that they just
they just haven't been in the light in a minute, but they're not gonna change the Looney Tunes.
They should drop a new character though. Like Lola came out of nowhere.
Nah, that was dope. Lola Dick was introduced.
Y'all didn't watch?
Was she introduced with the Space
Y'all didn't watch the
No.
cartoons?
Oh, guess not. Never mind.
Y'all ain't watch the cartoons? Like the
Yeah, but I
Tiny
don't
Toon
remember her.
Babies? The little
That
I
was
mean,
after,
Baby Looney Tunes,
that
but that
was
was
after
after
Tiny
the
Toons.
Looney
that was after
Tunes.
Space
Tiny
Jam.
Toons and Looney Tunes is two different.
But that was definitely after Space Jam, bro.
Baby Looney Tunes?
I'm saying with Lola, yeah.
She was in the
I feel like, well, I think Baby Looney Tunes was before, wasn't it?
yeah, Baby Looney Tunes was
shit.
before. You need to get Boomerang.
We got to get the Google facts going.
Yeah,
first.
You need to get Boomerang.
Because I'm honestly not sure, but Lola was like one of the focal points of that movie. We had my nigga Bugs Bunny on tip. Nigga had that nigga off the Botanis. So shout out to that.
Off the what?
Off the Botanis, man. Shout out. I hope they do another Monstars thing, man.
Okay, Lola was first appeared in 1996 Space Jam. Leave me alone.
Oh, well, she was first appeared in the Space Jam movie. Shout out to
I
that.
always thought I seen her.
I do feel like they obviously they got to bring out a new character for the Space Jam too, as far as like
I don't
an
think they
antagonist.
should.
Like because they brought out my man, the fat dude. That was the first, even though he wasn't technically a Looney Tune, but they're obviously going to have some new characters.
They
to
should
build
just
the
keep it
antagonist.
like just.
And he gotta have some comedians
So, yeah.
in there too. Like Jordan had a cast in there. Like Larry
Michael,
Bird.
I was about to say Michael Rappaport. Who was the first white man that was in the first movie? All them
Fat
niggas
white
look alike.
dude, Bill Murray,
Bill fucking Murray. I
Bill
fuck with
Murray.
Bill Murray. Fuck with
legend.
Bill Murray. Good legend. But yeah, y'all check that out. Like I said, we're gonna have everything coming up for y'all. Again, don't forget about the private screening. Please go like, subscribe, comment, Forecast Podcast, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, Anchor, all that good shit, man. We here. We ain't going nowhere. Miles, bring us
Yeah.
out, man. It's Brew Reviews again, episode 10. Rudeness, 2 syllables. Pass it to my left. Oh, God. Oh, goofy, man. I don't feel the love.
You told me to sign
man.
out and you went crazy.
I did go crazy. I did, but we gonna keep it fucking moving.
This your girl, Blondie, Blonde. I'm not socks today, y'all. It's the summer. It's too fucking
She got
hot
the
for no
dogs
socks.
out.
I keep my feet done.
Damn,
They are
son,
done.
where'd you find
Stay
this?
with-
You gotta put them in the camera so they can
I
see.
stay with a pedicure, okay? You never catch me slipping.
If I ever catch you without a pedicure,
How your feet look?
oh, my feet trash. My feet ain't never
Okay.
done.
Just
Shit,
making
you know
sure.
me, I ain't gonna fake the fun. I will take off my socks, but I don't want us to, to lose our
About to have
audience.
a foot contest.
I don't want us
in
to
this
lose
bitch?
our audience. I cut the fuck out of y'all with these toes.
Catch a fish in the river, huh?
Let's talk about catching fish in the
Steep.
river. These porch grabbers.
Oh, you signed out Mad Myles, also known as Fresh Ass Deuce. Get
Oh,
myself
hey, hoe ass
feel
nigga
me?
gonna give himself the horn.
And we out,
Man, we out of here, man. Gonna give himself the fucking horn. Shout out to Emily coming in, blessing us. Looking fine over there.
Wow.
He goes.